This video is an introduction to our new simulator, which can be launched by clicking on this button here. We have redesigned the simulator and it is an entirely new interface, and it has been designed with the ability to interact with the robot and the environment and to be able to do a lot more than just visualize the simulation of the program. What we're going to do in this first video on the simulator is just go through and look at some of the basic functionalities. Let's start off with the interface. We have a top menu with options. We have an operation list on the left side. We have a point list on the right side, and we also have a repos list behind it. And then we have joint sliders for each joint of the robot, and if we have external axes, we will have additional ones for those, as well as behind the joints, we have another pane for frame coordinates. Now, let's go ahead and look at some of the options on the top menu. We do have the ability to do some graphic views or manipulate the graphic views, so we can do a fit. So let's say the robot is not entirely in the environment. We can click on fit and get all entities fitted onto the screen. We do have the ability to change views. We can do that with the mouse as well, so therefore we can go to isometric, top, front, etc. Let's come back to isometric. And then we are able to do screen captures, and we have a couple of options here as well. Is we can do it with and without a background, as well as we can save it to the robot. Therefore, let's say I zoom in like this, or let's do this as well. Let's go ahead and go to the part and hide it. And now if this is what I want as the robot image, I can say save to robot. So once I've done this, this image has been saved to the robot setup. Now if I go to simulation settings, then I can see this image here. Now let me go ahead and put the part visibility to on. And we do have the ability with this menu here to click on simulation settings. And if ever you've come into simulation and you have forgotten to set up your part, you can do it here as well. And now we see in simulation settings, we see that this new updated picture has been put for the robot. Now, we do have the ability to change the visibility state of various elements on the screen. So for instance, for the robot cell, the robot, the tooling, and the tool, we can change the state. We can either hide it, we can set it to a level of transparency, or we can do a complete show. We also have the ability to turn on and off some of the frames. Let me just go ahead and I'll do a fit. We have the work coordinate system. We have the base frame of the robot, our user frame, and our tool coordinate system. And these can be turned on and off with these toggles. So let's say I want to remove the tool frame as well as the user frame. I have the ability to set these on and off. The same applies for stock, fixture, and part. Therefore, we can set it to either hide, transparent, or show. Regarding the visualization of paths, we have the ability to either hide the path or to show it, as well as we can do what's draw or erase. Both of these are the opposite one of the other. If we click on draw, then as we are simulating, the path is drawn, and erase is the opposite, where the path is being erased as it is being simulated. In addition to visualizing the path, we have the ability to also view the points. Therefore, we can see each individual point with a point marker. We can also view the vectors at each point, and we can also view the frames. So if we zoom in, we see a frame for each point. And each one of these is independent. All of them can be turned on, some of them can be turned off. What I'll do is I will turn all of them off except for the points. This concludes our first video on the new simulator.